Okay, looks like I'm live. I had to set everything up here, so I haven't been live for a while, uh, because I have some personal things going on, and I did see if anybody wants to come in. I'll wait just a little bit, but I have a few things that I wanted to talk about, and you can see the topic. The topic is really important. I've talked about this topic for many times, different people. uh, because I'll just wait a minute. Looks like nobody's really joining, so I'll just wait for a bit. Uh, and see what's going on. I'll have a little drink here. Okay, Pinky Twinky's in the house. Yeah, that's my girlfriend. Pinky Twinky. Hey, I'm always happy to. I know we don't talk as much as we normally do, or we have in the past, but you know that, and I'm going to mention this, if hopefully more people come in. I know it's Friday morning. Well, it's Friday morning here, but in other countries like Europe, it's it's probably like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 1 or 2 in the afternoon, or even later if they're from Australia. Chilsters is in the house. Rick, I'm on the move. Listening in. Thank you, brother. You're on the move. Where you going, Chilsters? You're on the move. Okay, but you're able to type into the chat. So hopefully you're not driving or something like that. Uh, be careful because Rick, I'm on. Okay, so yeah, yeah, Chilsters. You're saying that you're going to a job. I'm away to drive. Okay, you're going to a job. Wait, are you a contractor? Is that what you're trying to say? You're going to a job. I'm away to drive. Okay. All right. Well, welcome. Always Chilsters, you're a mod, and I think I made you a super mod. So, which means that you have a little bit more power than other regular mods because you know what you're doing, and I respect you for that. So, thank you for joining. You work for me. See, thank you. That's the description that I put in my live stream. Is do you work? The description is, do you live to work or do you work to live? So some people dive into their job or jobs because they're not doing it. They're not doing it to live, because that's the whole currency system that we live in, that we have to earn currency by working for a company, or maybe your own company, which is good. If you own your own company, it's good, which is different. But when some people just throw themselves into a job or jobs, and they live to work, they forget about all the other important things. I guess that's the real point I'm trying to make. They forget all about the real important things about the people that they love around them, and to spend time with them, and even within yourself, you know. um yeah, I mean, it depends on, I'll say it this way. It's no like work when I love it. Okay, exactly. When you love it, hey, good for you. I mean, that's the best way to live, when you're working and you're enjoying your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're unhappy at your job and you have to drive there to make money, it's like your life is full of like anger and sadness, right? And that's not good. Hey, Zeus Scott's in the house. Everyone say hi to Zeus Scott. Welcome, brother. I haven't been I haven't done a live stream in a while, but I thought, I did have I do have a new job at a hotel, and it's only part time, right? It's gonna be part time, um, but I came home in good spirits because everyone's kind to each other there, and my training is going well. Uh, my basically my title is I'm an auditor for the hotel, and they're training me to do it by myself overnight. And so far, I would say I'm about 75% in to to knowing everything, because it's a lot. It's like almost being an accountant, which I don't know how to be an accountant, but it feels like all that paperwork and numbers that you have to add up with the bar, with the food, with the breakfast, with all the rooms that are booked and vacancies, and it's like I don't even want to go through it right now. So anyway, Zeus Scotty, what's up, man? How are you, brother? Is everything okay with you? Just curious. It looks like you're in good spirits, but just asking. I'm gonna read the chat here real quick because see, let's not like work. That's good. You work for yourself. Okay, that's what Pinky Twinkie says. Working is a good thing. That's what Pinky says. Rick Ladd, you said hi. Ladder, everyone's greeting each other. Good. All right, so it looks like good. Everyone's in good spirits. I'm in good spirits. Um, so um, that's the title that I wanted to, or the description that I put up because that's what I was thinking as I got off work. I was thinking like, am I living to work or working to live? No, I'm like, I have to work to live. Just like the other topic that I wanted to talk about is I still have my fishing gear and all the my tent, everything, and a little bit chilly outside. Um, I think it's like I'm in America, right? So um, it's like in the 30s. It's gonna be like high 47 degrees Fahrenheit. So in Celsius, that's like eight 8 degrees Celsius or something like that. 8 to I don't know 13 or 14 degrees Celsius as a high. And I was checking the weather because the reason is because I am going, I'm committing to going to that pond where I posted a video of me walking around the pond or sort of around the pond and then into the all the where all the trees are, which is like a small foresty area. And I'm going to start to I'm gonna camp out for one night, you know. And Tommy Rogers, hey, yeah, how are you, brother? Tommy Rogers, really good friend. He's another super mod in here. So Tommy, good to see you, bro. And you're using your Tommy Rogers 3, so that's good. Good. See, that's a good thing. Tommy Rogers is smart. He uses uh he I'm his channels have been taken down before, so he has like multiple accounts to make sure when he does his own live stream, or not live stream, but when he posts his videos, they won't get taken down, or he has backups is what I'm trying to say. So good to see you, brother. How are you, Tommy? Is everything cool? Is everything cool with you? I'm just curious. Because like I was explaining, I'm gonna go tomorrow morning, not tonight. Tomorrow morning, when the sun comes up, I've decided when the sun comes up, I'm going, or just around the time when the sun is starting to come up, I'm gonna start walking with my backpack and everything. With my tent because my backpack has a tent. And I'm gonna basically just take my fishing pole, and it's just like I've said, it's just gonna be sort of like a test run, you know. And I'm gonna bring some bait. I thought about cheese. I thought about some different kind of meat. Um, Whatever. I'm gonna just use whatever I can, because in that pond I've caught lot of bluegill, or not a lot, but I've caught bluegill in there before, and um, and so I will bring the axe. I'm gonna bring an axe because I'm gonna chop up wood, and I'm with my bare hands, or I have gloves too. I can use my gloves and clear out branches that are that are debris on the ground, and I'm going to clear out a nice as flat a surface as I can, so I can pitch my tent. And then once I pitch my tent, I'm going to, walk out, sit on the, sit out on part of the shore of the pond and start casting. And then once I catch maybe one or two fish, if I just catch one, that's what I'll eat. And come on, Zoo Scott, you always joke around about that. There are no Bigfoot in there, man. That's a small. I've never seen a Bigfoot, so you always joke around about that. It makes me laugh. So, but the only Bigfoot I'm scared of is the police. That's the real Bigfoot that I'm scared of, right? I don't know the laws out there about fishing and stuff. So the truth is, if I don't catch any fish, at least I'm going to live in the tent and see what it feels like to sleep overnight, or stay in there if I even get to sleep. I might not be able to sleep because of the cold, but I have enough warm gear to wear if when it does get cold, and I have the sleeping bag, so that my body can at least be comfortable when I'm laying down. So, yeah. So, but it's that's the thing, is like being out there is going to be for 24 hours, right, from morning to morning. I'm very sure it's going to be difficult without, when I have to go to the bathroom, I have to go outside, right? There's no real bathroom around there, you know so that's going to be an experience that I've never done it by myself. I've had groups. We've done it with groups as a team or something, and then we sort of help each other. But then there's always a little house or something, whatever you want to call it, and you can go in there and buy things, buy food, or go to the use the public bathroom and stuff. I'm not going to have that luxury. It's either fishing, catch something, or not eat anything. I'll at least bring some water with me, though. Dr. Eve. Oh, Dr. Evil, it's good to see you, brother. Hey, welcome. Welcome in here. How are you? I believe Dr. E, if correct me if I'm wrong, if my memory serves me right, you're in Michigan. Is that right? Or you can I don't know. Just trying to. I don't know if you moved or what, but I think I remember you being from Michigan. If not, it's okay. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. If you want to keep that private. Um, you know, I'm. As you know, I'm by Chicago. So, uh, but anyway, thank you for joining, Dr. E. I hope all is well with you, brother. Hi, in the thumb. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, good. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah. Um, yeah, Dr. E, I've known you for quite some time, for years, but not. I think we were on, what was that channel? Medium? Medium. She's long gone. She's, somewhere in Greece or something. Um, but I remember, I think we talked once on her channel when she went live. Or if not, you were in there when I was live with her. Uh, um, and we were just talking about truther things like flat Earth and or whatever subject. Like, I mean, I we always like truthers always go. We have like all these subjects that we run into that we're like, wait, that's just we've been lied to. Yeah, you still chat. It's Medium, right? That's what I thought it was. Medium. I don't chat with her anymore. Uh, um, yeah, she has a mean streak. I didn't like that when she had like a little mean streak with me, and I was like, I'm done with you then. So sorry, but I don't communicate with her anymore. But hopefully, you and her are friends or something, and and you guys get along. I don't get. I didn't get. At some point, I would, didn't get along with her, and I don't want to explain it here. This is my channel, so I'm not gonna talk about other people's issues because that's what she had. Uh, but anyway, Pinky Twinkie's my girlfriend, so everyone please respect her. Uh, Tommy Rogers, of course, we're good friends. We're good truther friends. Zeus Scott, of course, as well. Dr. E as well. Um, you know, no worries, Ricardo. Thank you, bro. Thank you, brother. Anybody else that wants to join. I mean, as mods, all of you as mods, there have been new people that come in every once in a while that are not blue, like like you guys. So as mods, if I'm speaking or if I'm talking about an experience or something, you guys have like the authority to ask questions about the person or say, uh, if they spam, if they say vulgar things to anybody in the room. um it's for me, it's okay to a certain point if they talk about a ball earth, but don't, you know I've had debates with people that say, oh, we live on the ball because of this or that, and I'm like, well, do you know the mathematical curvature of what NASA tells us of this, your ball earth? And most people don't know. They bring up all these other formula, or they can bring a formula up, and it's like, what does your eye vision see? What does your common sense see? Your common sense tells you that water finds its level. What's level? Is it like this? No, it's not. It's like this. It's straight. There's waves, but water finds its level. There's no mathematical curvature. NASA tells us it's 24,900 miles in circumference. Then every mile, 2 miles, 3 miles, 4 miles, and so on and so forth, you should be able to not see because of the curvature other land. That's just one of the basic things that debunk the globe, the ball Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. And the other day, not the other day, the other week, I posted a video, but I wasn't even doing it about that. I was doing it about uh the pond that I'm going to be fishing at and camping out at for at least 24 hours. And um when towards the end of the video, the sun was still not set yet, right? It was still out, right? And then I looked up because there's a lot of videos that I post where enough videos where I post that the moon and the sun are in the sky at the same time. And when you see, especially a full moon, when you see a full moon in the sky at the same time with the sun still out there, and you study the heliocentric model, that moon should be underneath the ball and the sun should be on the other side. So you should not be able to see that full moon. It's all BS. Yeah, Bigfoot is. I don't. Sorry, Chilsters. It's not for me, man. It's not gonna happen, man. I don't believe in that. But anyway, I thought I'd go live because I wanted to talk about these different subjects, and I haven't done a live stream in a while. And I remember I used to do live. I remember doing live streams like I don't know every 2 days or something like 2 or 3 days. It's been a little while, but I did miss David Banner's live stream Thursday morning, I guess it was. I didn't rewatch it because I was just tired from being at work all night. Um, okay, so I want to say it again. Um, I so now I work overnights at a hotel, right? But it's only part time, and I'm going to be an auditor, or I am an auditor, but I'm being trained right now, and so it's pretty much a hospitality job. So I'm just you know but it's at the same time I'm doing like accounting things like for paperwork for the next for so that the next shift get the morning shift gets started correctly um or gets the balances and all the numbers right for accounting to take care of it for corporate so to speak to take care of it well, when I Zeuscat, when I go well, there's not gonna be a Bigfoot by the way. But when I go actually okay, one thing if people who missed it, I'm gonna be camping out tomorrow morning, Saturday morning. And it looks like the sun comes out around my time. I'm in central time. So it looks like it comes out around 7 or 7:30 a.m. So I'm gonna dress really, really warm and start walking out to the pond that I filmed before, and um, and then I'm going to see what it looks like, and then pick a spot to start clearing out branches and stuff like that, and then you know, um, pitch my tent, put my sleeping bag in there. And then if it gets too cold or something, where's my earmuffs? I have earmuffs, so I can put these on, keep my ears warm. And I have a hat and I have nice warm gear. So, and then after I pitch my tent, I'm gonna get my fishing gear ready, my fishing pole, and I'm gonna have bait with me. So, different kind of baits, and then I'll just start casting, right? And then if I catch one, put it aside, unhook it, and then start it again. And then actually, I want to catch like two of them. and then I don't want to gross people out, but I have a serrated knife. Uh, as soon as they're dead, I'm not gonna do it while they're alive. I'm gonna cut them with the belly. I'm gonna cut them in not complete half, but cut their belly open, and with my hands, I'm gonna take out all their guts and put them somewhere, maybe somewhere close, and then uh, do the same thing with the next fish, or maybe I'll just do it with one fish. That's if I catch one, right? And then I'll then once I get one or two fish, hopefully if I do, I'll set up a fire. If not, I'll set up a fire anyway. But it'll have to be after I catch the fish because I want to make sure that the fire is not too far from my tent because I want to keep close eyes on that fire because so it doesn't spread. So it's yeah. So that's my plan. That's my thoughts. Brian A. Metz. Bam. How are you, brother? Everyone calls you Bam. How are you, brother? Thank you for joining. I missed you all, man. I missed you all. So yeah, it's been a while for me. I don't know how long it's been. Maybe a week or something. I have no idea. Yeah, everyone seems to be in good spirits. That's come in. So that's um, that's good to see. My girlfriend came in earlier, Pinky Twinkie. So I guess she left. I don't know what's going on. I think she's going. She's got a birthday party to do today. So she's off work. Um, Yeah, Bam, good to see you. How are you? How are you? I think you're in the States, aren't you? Um, could you send that to me again? I can rewatch that from the stream that you sent it to me. Could you post it, or I think you posted it, but I saw it, but I never actually emailed you because I think it was about you. Because you were like in the Marines or something, or an army, and that you know how to survive in the outdoors and you wanted to sort of help me with that, right? I'm very sure that's what it was about. So yeah, I'm always glad to accept any survival skills. There you go. Thank you so much. Here, let me copy it. See, how do I copy this? Oh, there it is. I got it. Hold on. All right, let me put it up here somewhere, and then I'll put it in a different. All right. Okay. Hopefully, yeah. So I copied your email into another tab, so I have it sort of there. Um, oh, you retracted your email. Did you not want me to use it, or is it only for me, or why did you retract it? Message retracted. You grew up in the wilderness. That's good. Yeah, yeah. Um, I want like Happy Joy Joy sent me a video of and I subbed to that channel of a guy who survives through fishing or in the wilderness, and that helped me out. So and other people have the same way. Tommy Rogers has told me uh, that he's given me advice. So I always accept any advice. He said that one of the things I remember him saying is that if once you're out there, you got to set up a certain campsite to go back to with wherever you travel or whatever you do. So yeah. Okay, let's see what you're saying. Grew up in the wilderness, security or ID, leave it up, use it to remember. Bam, right. Um, yeah, well, I always enjoy anybody's advice because I'm used to, for most of my life, I'm used to living indoors, right? With a nice heating and nice everything. Um, So now it's going to be different. I'm going to be doing this a lot more often, and then maybe at some point doing it very long term. So yeah. So I always appreciate everyone's advice. Anyway, I have a question for everyone, for anyone who joined David Banner's live stream yesterday. I always enjoy his live streams. Uh, I haven't watched it because I've been busy, but how was it? Did you guys enjoy it? I mean, I have enjoyed it. Sometimes I can't watch it all because I'm too tired. It's too early in the morning. I have a 6 hour difference from where he's at. So anyway, yeah. So all right, sweethearts, brothers, sisters, my sweet. I thinking of my girlfriend. Yeah, where are you? Where are you at, Brian A. Metz? Where are you from, brother? Banner's always good crack Rick. Okay. He's good crack. That's what you're saying. It's like a drug, right? Yeah, his streams are a lot better than mine. Um okay. I thought about living out in Montana, but it's so cold up there sometimes, you know. I'm on the RES. What does that mean? Not sure what RES means. But yeah, I've thought about going to different places, but since I'm in the US, I thought I'd try to go down somewhere in the middle while it's summer. Salish Kootenai Reservation. Oh, you're in a reservation. Okay. Um, oh, you're in the res. That's what that means. Okay. Um, well, who knows? I mean, when I get to a certain point where I'm like, I'm out of the system, I'll be going wherever I feel like going, you know. And if like you are saying that you're willing to help me, that's okay. Right. And somebody, Brian. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I just thought I'd go on live for a little bit. Um, thank you everyone for all of you for coming in. Zeus Scott, Tommy Rogers, Brian A. Metz, Bam. Who else came in? Dr. E came in. I'm gonna scroll up and read everyone that came in. Chilsters came in. Thank you, brother. Um, and Pinky Twinkie, my girlfriend, came in. I was actually texting her. We were texting each other before I came in because I had just gotten home. Uh, just making sure I don't miss anybody. Okay, I got everyone. So thank you. Maybe some people didn't came in but didn't actually say anything in the chat. They're probably busy with whatever they're doing. So, but whoever came in, thank you. Um, I'm gonna check you out, mate. Much love, big love. Plus, RV that can sleep 5. Uh, you have an RV that can sleep 5. Okay, because I'm gonna be right now. I have a tent, so I'm gonna be living in a tent, or camping in a tent. I'm not gonna be actually living there yet. Uh, and I've been, I still have a car, so I'm driving around sometimes looking for spots to to sort of that are hidden within like trees to set up a tent, uh, and that's sort of my goal, right now, right. Um, so okay, um, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream. I wish I could be on longer. I don't really. I just wanted to keep it simple. I haven't been on live in a while, and I'm glad all you guys, everyone in here that are my friends, came in and said hello and have a chat with each other. And you guys are all friends within each other as well, so uh, we always try to make it a very good experience for everyone. So I hope everyone in the chat that I mentioned and anybody else that watches the stream later. Uh, um, you said you got a Russian bear tent, good for 40 below. Wow, that's yeah. Um, yeah, I remember. That reminds me of when I had to change a tire on my car years ago. Um, about 12 years ago or so, and it was like 31, 30 something below zero in the winter. It was a really bad winter, and and I had to change a tire. So every time I went out to take the nuts out of the tire, I had to go back in to get my warmth back. Every like no more than a minute I could last out there, and it took me such a long time. It took me maybe an hour to actually do it because I had to constantly keep coming in to rewarm my body. So uh, surviving in that kind of weather is just deadly. You know, my wife kicked me out with nothing in 2020. Okay, yeah. Well, I have to say something about that because I'll never get married. I mean, I'm in love right now. I have a girlfriend, right? But I'm never going to go through the court system get married. That's one subject that that I've talked about before. I don't really feel like talking about it right now, uh, but I totally understand. You know, right? Bam, you're free now. You've been free. You learned how to survive. Yeah, yeah. So, bam, you're good. Okay. Well, you never know. Maybe I'll visit Montana. I'll email you, see how you're doing. I did save your email, so um, we can communicate that way. So, yeah. So again, tomorrow morning, it's going to be Saturday my day, right? Saturday my time. I'm going to be doing what I've said I was going to do. I'm going to go to that pond, and then I'm going to set up my tent, set up camp, so to speak, for 24 hours, and I'm going to be fishing. So, and it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. And then I'll do a live stream to talk about it, or I'll probably um, do some video or two while I'm there. Um, I do have a flashlight, so I can turn on the flashlight and do a video with the flashlight in the dark if I feel like doing it in the dark. Otherwise, once I'm there, and I'm gonna wait till I set up the tent and everything. Once it's all set up, then I'll do a live stream and then say, "Oh, my tent is set up," and then I'm gonna start to get my fishing pole ready, and then I'm gonna describe everything that I had to go through, and uh, and go from there. And I'll show the video of the sleeping bag in my tent, the tent set up, and then if the police come, which you never know. I'll videotape them. I'll videotape the whole thing. So you never know. I don't know what's gonna happen, man. So, but yeah. So we'll see. I mean, here. Let me show you. Let me show before I go. Oh God. Okay. So here's my fishing pole, right? Um. So I already here. Maybe you can't see the line, but the line is already. I already have a hook on it. Oh shoot! I fucking got hooked myself. So I already did the hook, right? So I just have to, and you can see the little ball weight. So all I have to do is put some bait on there. And then what I'm going to do here, let me flip this around. Okay. So I can just stretch out, like, see, I can do all this right here. I don't want to, that hook is sharp. So I don't, see, I can see this is sort of, let's see, I have to tighten this. So I don't really need that long of a line. Let's see, you can see how long it is here. I'll show it to you. Pretty nice looking fishing pole. I can go as long as this or even longer if I want to, but it's such a small pond. I don't really have to, I'm not fishing in a lake. So, what's this way? Oh, shoot. See, I tangled it up again. So, I'm going to have to practice before I go because this one is a little bit confusing for me. Oh, you have to lift this up, right? Okay. Okay. So I released some line here. All right. I don't want to bore you guys with this, but this is my own thing I have to deal with. All right. So there it is. Close it, locks it in. So that's it. It's just that simple. Like the fishing line and all that. I can extend it if I want to. Or I can keep it close and just use it like this. Because I've caught in bluegill very close to the shoreline, so I don't really have to go that deep, that long with the fishing pole. So like if I go to a lake, I can extend all of these, make it really extra long. See, and it just keeps going. Then you can lock it in a certain way by twisting it. These are locked in because they're twisted. So then I can just push them all back in, and then I can see, where is it? Oh, here. There's a little twisty thing here, and it can take. Basically, I have some scissors. I can cut the line, and then take this out. Take the reel out, and then put it back in my fishing bag, and contain it so that if I start walking or something, um, I can do it that way. Let me tighten this back up because I don't want to lose this. Okay. So anyway, I'll just go ahead and end the live stream now because I don't want to bore you guys with this. This is gonna be, see how short it can get. So okay, all right. And then I also have like different baits that are fake baits. Uh, um, yeah, but those baits, Tommy Rogers, those weights come. They're part of the the hook. So I don't know, maybe I bought the wrong. There are hooks without the weights where I could put the weight. Yeah, I remember that, where the weights are a little bit higher, so that the weight is higher than the hook. Say the hook. so that the hook doesn't scare the fish away, right? And then the weight sort of, and then you just have to reel, you have to just reel the line back in, and hopefully you catch something. Um, a jig, right? A jig. There's different. Yeah. See here, I want to show you something else. I bought this too. But with bluegill, I don't really need. You can see. I mean, the light is sort of shining into the bait, right? You can see how big these kind of are. They're not. Bluegill is like maybe, I don't know, not that much bigger, so I don't think they're gonna bite on something like this. This is if I go and buy and go fish for like trout or something bigger, or wally or something like that. But I'd have to go into a bigger lake or a lake or a river. Um, yeah. So yeah. So I have different options, and then again, I've shown this before in my other live streams. Here's a little. See, you can see I've had this out because I was sort of looking at everything. So there's you can't, well, you're not gonna be able to see it, but unless I pull it out. So here. So there's hooks. Here, I'm gonna show you. There's hooks without any weights, right? But then I have, ouch, damn, I gotta be careful. And then there's weights. There's weights in here like this, right? Little ball weights that are on their own, and I can attach them anywhere on the line that I want to. The other thing I thought of with getting was like one of those, what are they called? Like a buoy or something like that. Not a buoy, but like one of those floating balls where they just kind of float, and you can put like a worm in the hook, and then you just kind of let it sit there until a fish bites, and then when you see the floating ball go down, then boom, you got one. And it's happened. I've done that before. So yeah, but you don't want to destroy like the whole pond or lake. You know, it's not. It's not. That's, you're gonna destroy the fish too. It's not gonna be edible. Okay. All right. I'm on my way out too. I've been saying that I was gonna be out earlier. So have fun walking your dog, Bam. I'll email you or something. And lures. Wait, hold on. What did Tommy Rogers say? Lures are for pike and bass, bigger fish, right? Pike, right? I've caught pike before, but I need like those needle nose pliers, right? That, because pike has teeth. Now I've gotten bitten by pike multiple times, so you have to get like, you have to hold, you have to hold the pike by the body, or put it on the ground, or in your boat. I remember I went fishing with someone with their boat, and you have to use pliers so that you don't get bitten by their teeth. Just take it out. So, yeah, pike. I know where to catch pike too, by the way. Um, yeah. So I'll probably, the other place I'm gonna go to try it out uh, is uh is a place that's about five. I want to say about 5 or 6 no, about 5 miles from me. So I'm gonna uh definitely go back there because there's a lot of trout, there's a lot of bass, there's pike, there's catfish. Even though I don't like catfish. There's even carp. right? But carp and catfish are like garbage fish. I've never eaten a catfish, not that I've caught, not that I've caught, or even carp. When I catch a carp, I just throw it back in, and they're usually huge, right? But I've heard that they're garbage, and I just can't do that then. So anyway, all right. I'll do another live stream tomorrow morning as I'm getting ready to leave. So, and then I'll once I get to the pond, I'll just kind of walk around a little bit, and then once I get my once I say this is going to be my camping area, I'll end the video, and then I'll start taking branches off if I have to, and then set up my tent. But I won't videotape that because it's going to take a little while. I don't have like a tripod or something to hold up my thing, my phone. So anyway, yeah, Pinky Twinkie. I'm sorry, but I'm ending my live stream now. I've been wanting to for a bit, but something else comes up, and then it keeps going. I remember I've done live streams. I've done a live stream for almost 3 hours, and I thought it was only going to be for like 20 minutes. Ends up being for 3 hours. Um, yeah. So Pinky Twinkie, yeah. If you want to call me later, let me know. We'll talk. Uh, Again, everyone else, thank you for joining. Again, tomorrow, I'm going to go camp. I'm going to be camping for 24 hours. So, all right. All right. It's time. Take care, everyone. Bye. I'm ending the live stream.